Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much to those that have subscribed. I really appreciate you guys. Now today we're going to talk about NVC. Some of you have been asking me to explain the NVC process and what normally happens there. Now NVC is a National Visa Center. Now you waited for a period of time, your I-140 has been approved. Now, I-140, it depends on whether you filed premium or regular. If you filed premium, then 15 to 30 working days, your I-140 is out. If you filed regular, then up to 10 months. You'll wait up to 10 months. Now, once your case is approved at the I-140 in the UCs, once your case is approved, it is sent to National Visa Center. Now, the National Visa Center has various things that they are tasked with, they're supposed to do. Number one, after they have received your case, of course, they'll give you a case number. But this case number, you'll be given a welcome letter. The letter contains your case number and your invoice number. Now, after you've been given these two things, it's in the form of an email. There you are supposed to submit your pay, your pay and dependents' pay. Now, as of this year, April, when I was filing mine, it was 345 USD per person. So because I'm with the agency paid for me $345, but for my spouse and my child, had to pay $345. Yeah. So after you paid that, then they go ahead and unlock your DS-260. You fill in your DS-260. Now, I know I'm looking aside, but I just want to get the information, what exactly you should fill in your DS-260. So that DS-260 is one of the documents. So there's family information, of course, about your family. There is personal information. Every place you've lived when you, from the time you were 16 years old up to date is required. All the addresses, the petitioner information, the person who's petitioning for your green card, that is the agency information. That one they'll give you via email, so you'll just fill it. Any previous travel history, either to the US, out of the US, if you're still in the US. There is also security questions and background checks. They want to know if, of course, you are a criminal. There is a work, education, experiences, all the places that you've worked, you list there. Those people who know what they do, the Kenyan way, the who says all of us works in Kenyatta, that is where you'll feel that information. Yeah. So I don't know if they check or they do a background of where you work, but that is information is required there. So work information is important. Education, all the institution that you've gone to, you've studied, starting from high school, vocational schools, tertiary schools. Yeah. So that is just an overview of what is required in the DS-260. Now, another thing that is required in at NVC process, you require your civil documents. Now, the civil document here are things like birth certificate for all of you, marriage certificate for, of course, you and your spouse, and there is a question of verification of the marriage certificate. Now, for my case, I just submitted a marriage certificate which was not verified, but I do understand that people who are married 2014 and below, like 2014, 2013, 2012, have to verify marriage certificate, but this one is subject to confirmation. I've just heard people say there's a group that I am at that people have been saying that, but mine I just sent it without, of course, I did a church wedding, so I sent it without verifying my document. Uh, we have passports, we have divorce certificates, death certificates, court records, military records. If you are in the military, you have to send all that. Yeah. So those are some of the civil documents that are required during the NVC process. And of course, there's a photo 2x2. You have to take a recent photo 2x2, and then you attach. So they'll give you a website, CEAC. I'll write whatever it means there in full, whereby you will be putting your credentials, your username, and your password so that you upload the documents there. After that, you go ahead and fill the DS260. Um, After filling the DS260, you have to save the confirmation page for every person. And mind you, the DS260 is for each and every person in your household. So you have to have all the information that I've mentioned earlier on your fingertips. So if it's your spouse, your spouse has to have his or her personal information, every school he went to, and all that. If it's your child, you have to have those information at the fingertips. If it's you, the information has to be there. Yes. So every person fills their own DS260. And then for the case of the agency, after you fill the DS260, before you submit, of course, they go through it. They see if you've written the correct addresses, especially the petitioner's information or any other information that they have asked. After they give you an okay, now you go ahead and submit. And once you submit, you print the confirmation page that you submitted. Now, this page has your names, has your case number, and the place where you'll do the interview at. Yes. So, this page, you're supposed to go with it to the embassy once your case is reached, or of course, once you receive an email from the NVC that you've been scheduled for an interview. Yes. So that is a nutshell of what happens at NVC. Of course, an overview of after NVC, what happens after NVC. Now, your case remains at NVC until a visa is available for you. Now, you've submitted the DS260, you've submitted your documents, the photographs, everything. Now you wait. You wait for them to do a background check. You wait for them to review all the documents that you have. And then after a while, they'll send you an email whether they have all the required documents. This is something we call documentarily qualified. Now they state that now we have received all the documents that are necessary to move to the next step, which is the interview phase. Yeah. So once you are documentarily qualified, you just wait to be current, and if there's a visa available for you, then you're scheduled for an interview at your specific consular embassy. Now, if you're not documentarily qualified, they'll request for more evidence or request for more documents. If something is not clear to them, they request for other document, other supporting document to explain the deficit or the deficiency that they are having. Yes. So that is also a thing that can also delay the process. Another document that I didn't actually mention is certificate of good conduct. This must be within the validity period. For Kenyans, the validity period is around 1 year. So you'll have to get the certificate of good conduct, of course, explaining your ethics and your criminal records. Yes. And for certificate of good conduct you also need for every country that you've lived above 6 months. That is what you need. So this is just a short preview of what you need at the NVC stage. Guys, let's keep hope alive. Um, we are hoping for the best. We are hoping to become current real soon. And very soon you'll be seeing two, two of these, like the American one and the Kenyan one. Yeah. So very, very soon. Let us wait and hope for the best. So guys, thank you. Asanteni. Thank you for listening to me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Kindly, I'm begging you, please subscribe. Thank you for the 500 of you that have subscribed. Kindly go ahead and subscribe. Don't watch my videos without subscribing. Please, just go ahead and subscribe. So, bye-bye. I'll bring you the next video very, very soon. Bye-bye.